Hello, hello, and welcome back to Conversa. Today we have a special guest speaker, Lisa Huisman Koops. And she is from, I butchered the middle name, I'm sure.
Oh, no problem. Lisa Huisman Koops.
Heitzman.
Mhm.
Lisa Huisman Koops. And she is from Ohio.
Mhm.
And the other day I had another guest that was from Ohio, and he is the creator of Tiny Circuits. Have,
Ooh,
have you ever heard of Tiny Circuits?
no, but that sounds amazing.
Oh my God. So, yes, they are really amazing. And it is a small company out of Ohio, and they make little tiny miniatures, like little Game Boys and little just games, like
Mhm.
really for your fingertips, and little TVs that have remotes, and you could pre-program them. So
Wow.
you can utilize them for many things. Miniaturists like them in their little like doll houses and stuff like that, or promotional products like we like it to put your brand on it, on your logo on it, or
Mhm.
for example, for someone like you that has a podcast and has a book, maybe the little TV would be cool to preload it with like a cool, fun ad or
Oh, that's so cute.
yeah. So there's literally so much that we can do. But yeah, that's Tiny Circuits. So Ohio. So tell us, where in Ohio are you from? And who are you? Who are you, Lisa?
Well, I'm originally
Very
from,
loaded, right? Loaded question there.
yeah, I'm originally from West Michigan. Have you seen people do this to show where they are from in Michigan? Have you ever seen
No, what does this
it?
mean? Are we
So
in Star Trek right
I
now?
know. Oh, and it looks like Zoom, thanks for raising your hand. So this is like the shape of the Lower Peninsula of Michigan. So
Oh,
people from Michigan, if they're trying to show each other where they're from, they'll say, "Well, I'm from here." So this is here's Holland, like right along Lake Michigan, and then I'm from Zeeland, which is just inside from Holland. Grand Rapids is here. Here's Lansing, Detroit's over here.
oh wow.
So I'm from here. I grew up here in Michigan, in West Michigan. And my husband and I moved to Cleveland when our oldest of four was 5 months old because I took a job at Case Western Reserve University here in Cleveland. And we thought we'd stay for a couple years and then move along. And we've been here ever since. We love it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're originally from Michigan and then you moved to Ohio.
Mhm.
You can't choose which one you like more, right? It's so hard.
Well, I can definitely say Lake Michigan is the best.
Oh, so beautiful, I'm sure,
So
right?
beautiful. Yeah.
Oh my God. So you pretty much lived your whole life in Michigan, just the last few years have been in Ohio.
Well, 20, we've been here 20 years. Yeah.
Oh my God, 20
Yeah.
already, 20.
Hmm.
That's right. Okay. So remind us of the ages of your four children. And I can't
Hmm.
even imagine four children is so hard. I just have two, and it's already hard with two. Imagine double the work. Oh my,
Yeah, my theory is any number of kids is hard and any
oh my
number is
God.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yes, that is such
So
a
they all have summer birthdays. So
wow.
yeah, all June and July, and my husband and I as well. So
No.
yeah, it's
Oh
one
my
big party.
That is so, oh my God, I love it. That is
Yeah.
so cool. And you are a teacher, so I'm sure you love it that everyone's birthdays are in the
Absolutely.
summertime.
Yeah,
So
it's
everyone
fun.
like,
Yeah, it's fun. So two of them are tomorrow, actually. My husband and my third child. He's turning 13. Our youngest is 11.
happy
And then,
birthday.
yeah, our girls are 20 and 15.
Oh my gosh, such a big family. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What a blessing.
Yeah.
And also, can you tell us a little bit more of like what you do with your podcast? What's the name of it? Where we
Mhm.
can find it? And a little bit
Sure.
about the book that's also cohesive with your podcast.
Yeah. Well, do you want to hear the crazy story about it?
Yeah,
About the podcast?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, so I'm a professor at Case Western Reserve. I teach music education. So first I was an elementary music teacher. I went and got my doctorate. And now I teach people who want to be teachers. And I also teach teachers who want to be professors how to teach teachers. So it's like very meta. So part of my job is teaching and part of it is research. And my research starting in 2016 focuses on how families use music in everyday life. And it's very much inspired by my own experience with the kids. And just as you said, parenting is hard and thinking about, oh, how can we use music to make getting in the car seat a little bit easier? Or how can we use music to help getting to the table for dinner be a little easier?
Yes, so helpful.
Yeah, all of that. So I had the chance to work with 8 families from the Cleveland area, different suburbs. They were diverse in such beautiful ways, in every way possible, diverse in every way possible. And so each family, I visited at least once a month for a year. And I would bring takeout food sometimes and we'd have conversations. Sometimes the kids would show me what they'd been learning. I got to go to recitals. I got to talk with grandparents in some cases, all with the goal of
Wow.
having this picture of what what does it look like for families to use music. And the beautiful thing was every family was different. And some of them said, "We don't really use music, Lisa, but sure, whatever, you can do this study."
Yeah.
And then at the end they said, "Oh, we use it a lot more than we realize."
Yes.
So yeah. So that was the launch pad for a lot that I've done since then. So the podcast, I applied for a grant in 2020 that I did not get, but I was talking with some people from the Grammy Museum Foundation about this idea for a podcast and focused on how families use music and talking to musicians. And the two of the people from the Grammy Museum Foundation said, "That sounds great. Would you like to partner with us?" And I said, "Of course, that sounds amazing." So then they
Wow.
really helped shape the format of the early episodes. They put me in touch with artists like Ziggy Marley was my very first guest.
What?
Yes.
Serious? This is so bizarre
Uh,
because, wow, very divine. Sorry. I
yeah.
spoke to somebody last week and that family, Bob Marley, I
Mhm.
love the Marley family so much. And she has a connection too. And
Oh, wow.
that's why I'm like, wait, what?
We're
Okay, sorry,
Marley right now.
continue, continue.
Yeah. So I spoke with him, and then based on the ideas that he shared, I thought who would be a music education researcher who could reflect back on this. So in the episode, you hear Ziggy Marley, and then you hear Dr. Vanessa Bond, who was actually a grad student of mine previously, and she's now a professor
Oh my
at
God.
Rowan University in New Jersey. And then she talks about the ideas and shares some of her research that's connected. So that's how the
Wow.
episode started. And I've done different seasons. Some of the seasons are that format. Some have been um, sorry, I'm trying to think of the word. So helped coordinate by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Country Museum Hall of Fame. So then they would give me
Oh.
their ideas, but then also introduce me to artists. So
Oh,
people that I
wow.
never could have met on my own, thanks to the collaborators at these different institutions.
Oh my
There was
God.
one season where I interviewed all my mentors. So it was just my own reflections, but getting to talk with my mentors again and hear their ideas. So
Wow.
it's just been super fun. And I had no background in podcasting. And there's a person at my institution, Davy Barris, who works in media vision, which is our audiovisual production. And he walked me through step by step. We need cover art, we need music. I had a consultant that helped give me feedback on how I was doing and that I needed to interrupt more and all of that. So it's been amazing.
Wow, my God. There's lots of intricacies, lots of details, lots of behind the scenes that goes into producing a podcast of that high caliber.
Oh,
And
thanks.
and I can't believe it. So you partnered with, can you say it again? The entity,
Sure. The
Grant.
Grammy Museum Foundation was season
Okay.
one.
So the
And
Grant.
then the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is here in Cleveland,
Oh my
was
God.
season two. Season four, I believe, was the country, I don't know if it was three or four, Country
Wow.
Music Hall of Fame and Museum.
You've already had a lot of seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been doing one season per semester since 2022, I think. So I'm
Wow.
about to do season nine that features celebrating new releases, which I'm so excited
This is so
because I
exciting.
got to interview the author and illustrator.
You're
Can you
so
see it?
sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God. Thank you, Lisa.
all of the season nine released in September and October coming up will be
So excited.
artists with new albums, authors with new books. And
Wow.
yeah, I'm super excited for it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So how would you tell us all here that's listening, how do we go about getting amazing collaborations like you have gotten for your podcast? Because wow, that is very amazing. That is lots to be proud of. Lots to be proud of. That's for sure.
Thanks. That's such a great question, Marisa. I'm just thinking, no one's really asked me that. Um,
Lots of like reach out and I'm
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
the Grammy Museum people, I guess it's saying yes to opportunities to talk about your work
Yeah.
and then just being open to what might happen. So
Got it.
the Grammy Museum people, I was actually recording for them a panel discussion of their grantees. So I had gotten a grant from them for that original research. And so I
Okay,
was
yeah.
talking about my work and then talking about my ideas. And then it's like the butterfly effect or something. Like they overheard
Snowballing
that.
from
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah. And then that panel discussion actually never got produced. It never saw the light of day. No one ever heard what I said. But the people behind the scenes that were helping produce it were
Yeah.
the ones that heard and then said, "Hey, we'd like to partner."
Oh my
Um,
God, what a blessing.
yeah.
What a
And
blessing.
then like Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum, Katie Palmer is the person that I knew there, and I had met her at a conference maybe 8 years ago. And I just was thinking of
Wow.
people whose work I really admire and who I thought might be interested in partnering. So yeah, it's a lot of
It's a lot of
reaching.
progression and just a
Mhm.
natural journey
Yeah, yeah.
progression, pretty much.
And it's also been a huge delight to have some people reach out to me and say, I have this artist who is releasing a project and I think it's a great fit for the podcast. And so I always like to say yes to that too.
Yes, that's so cool.
Mhm.
And then also you have a book. So can you
Oh,
explain
thank
a
you.
little bit how your book came about?
Yeah. So this is, oh, it's blurring out. Parenting Musically. Sorry.
It's okay. It's
Um,
because of the blur effect.
yeah.
But yes, it's
So
on Amazon, right?
yep, yep. My original book is also on Amazon. That one is a little bit more research focused. The first one, it has a picture of a piano on the front, and that's a little more research focused. It goes through those 8 families I was describing, and it talks about themes
Oh,
from the research, and
I
it's
love that.
very lots of data, lots of analysis in that one.
Oh, I love
But
that.
even while I was writing that, and it was fun to write, and I think it's very fun to read too, I hope. Even as I was writing it, I thought I want to write something that is just simple chapters, bullet points because as a young parent, I was writing my first book when my youngest was like 1 to 3 years old.
Wow.
And then I'm just continually aware of how exciting and challenging parenting is and how not all of us, maybe some of us might have extended family around or we might have role models, but some of us might not have that as much. So
Yeah.
being able to get ideas and to think, oh, I never thought about doing a chant to help my child clean up the blocks or anything like
Yeah.
that. So, this book, it's super short chapters. And then I also was writing it while the podcast was happening. So I was able to put in, as I was talking about creativity, a quote from Ziggy Marley, or as I was talking about
Oh, I love that.
um, deciding about lessons, I had a really great podcast conversation with Maggie Baird. That's Billie Eilish and Phineas's mom. And
Oh,
she had amazing insights about
girl, I'm a huge
following
fan.
your child and like seeing when the door opens. And so I just think it's so exciting for families to be able to hear other
It's
voices and how
so
they've
sweet.
decided. Yeah, yeah.
My mom was the same. My mom was totally the same. Even my dad, he would sing the most randomest stuff too. But my
Mhm.
mom, every morning, she'd wake us up with this song. When we were kids, we got all excited with this song. Then as we progress to teenagers, it's like, oh, I don't want to wake up. But when you hear that song, you know you have to wake up, right?
That's so
So
sweet.
yes, of course. I still remember that to this day. So I try to do little things here and there with my kids too. So it's
Mhm.
it's funny to know that this is actually a technique, like an
Yeah.
actual technique that's being
Mhm.
studied and researched. And I had no idea. Like
Yeah.
you didn't know
And
this.
I'm actually doing some research studies right now where we're trying to understand more fully what is it that happens when a parent uses music in a parenting situation? Is there more joy? Is there less stress? Is there a greater sense of
Ah,
self-efficacy? And self-efficacy is like the knowledge that you can do something or the confidence as
yes.
a parent. And is all those things can we teach them? So I've been doing a study with a local children's librarian and she does story time. And so together we crafted these activities for her to do during story time. And then we made YouTube videos for the families, reviewing the activities, but also
Wow.
explaining, here's why the librarian read this in this certain way, like with the left to right and the top to bottom, all the elements of early literacy. And then here's how the musical play is working for your child. Just to find out, is this a good way to communicate with families?
So you really like dissect it. You really
Yeah,
dissect it piece by piece. That's so
yeah.
cool. I've honestly, I've never met anyone like you. I've never,
Ah.
yeah, I've never met anyone like this before. This is so cool. This is fascinating for me, especially because you first were an elementary school teacher,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And now you're doing research. It's kind of, it all goes hand in hand. It's all very divine journey that has been going on here, not only
Yeah.
with your teaching, but everything that you do, like the teaching and the podcast, how it also has the books tied to it, and every season is a little bit different, you know. It's it's very impactful. You are a big advocate for this. Is there more people that is not only you and the librarian and
Hmm.
some collaborators, but is there like a bigger network of people that are researching this too? And I've just been like living under a rock and I didn't even know that this was a parenting technique.
Another amazing question. I guess it's a little different, but there's a group of people worldwide who are researching music and parental well-being. And I had the chance to present some of the library research last summer. There was a conference in London, and it's amazing to hear all of the programs that the people at the conference were either participating in or studying the programs, but just these beautiful programs for families,
Wow.
like with a maybe a symphony musician and a music therapist who
Oh,
are working with families whose children have experienced trauma in in a city in Europe, different places. So
like a
yeah,
whole
there
new
are.
world for me right now,
Yeah,
Lisa. You're like
yeah.
you're like opening Pandora's box for me right now.
Hmm.
Especially because I'm a singer and my children have been around that their whole entire existence, pretty much.
Hmm.
My daughter Emilia, she will be 9 in September, and she started to go to father shows with me at 2 years old. So
Oh.
yeah, at 2 years old, and I love that you showed my book, What is Fado, because
Mhm.
it's very dear to me, and I love that we got to speak upon that. And I can't wait for the episode
I
to
can't wait.
air in September or October. So everyone, please wait for that and watch for that. But it's amazing because she started going with me to practice and to shows at 2 years old. And then when I got pregnant with my littlest one, she's 3.5 right now. And I had the most shows I've ever had when I was pregnant with her. And I think it really influenced her a lot because she loves to sing. She's right here. She loves to sing. She has a good voice too.
Hmm.
And singing will definitely make her focus, just like my other one, Emilia too. She loves it a lot, and they both. She hasn't gone to too many, but she started at a very young age going to the shows. So younger
Hmm.
than Emilia. She started to go to the shows even before birth. She was in
Yeah.
the belly, right? And Emilia, when I was pregnant with Emilia, I did have a few shows. So she did get to hear that while she was in the womb. She did get to hear that. But this one heard it a lot more. And she started going as a baby, as
Hmm.
an infant, you know. So it's interesting to see that the influence that that's had on the kids because they're both very musically inclined.
Hmm.
They both sing very well. They both love music, and it does give them a sense of belonging, a sense of confidence. Like
Hmm.
even here at home, they're dancing around, they're singing around. It shapes the person that they're becoming, right?
Right.
I
Right.
remember as a kid too, I would always sing and sing and dance everywhere.
Well, and
So
it sounds like their experiences with Fadu and with going to your performances are so positive in that there's this sense of like, this is what we do. We sing, we dance. We're so happy and we're so comfortable in
yeah.
these settings. And I think that's really important too with families that there's this sense of we can all do this. Because I run into so many families who say, like, oh, we're not musical. And I think, yes, you're musical. Let's find out what kind of music you like. Let's find out what kind of dance you like to do. What if you just didn't worry about how you looked and enjoy yourself and dance and don't worry about how you sound. Just go ahead and sing. That's a real passion of mine.
You're right. You're right. I think it's deeper than we realize. It's much deeper than we realize. So, do you like to sing, Gisela? You like to sing, baby? No. Okay. The toddlers, we never know what's going to come out of their mouth. She just said no, but
No.
she does love to sing and she sings very well, right? Oh. And she's also a character. So, Lisa, is there anything else that you want to tell us that you're excited about that's coming up? Hi, my dad.
Oh,
What? She's trying to say your daddy's taking a nap? Is
is
that
dad
what
taking a
you said?
nap?
Yeah, he's taking
Yeah,
a nap.
it's nap time.
Or else he'll be babysitting right now, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's
Is,
fine.
is there anything else you would like to tell us on the podcast that we should watch out for? Anything exciting?
Yeah, well, I think it's that music is such a gift, and if someone who's listening was ever told you're not a good singer, please mouth the words and stand in the back, or you don't have rhythm or anything like that, know that all humans are musical. There's many ways to be musical, and music is important. So reclaim that for yourself and then make it an part of the environment for your kids because it's a tricky world we're living in. And the more positive, beautiful things that we can have in our homes and in our environment, our communities, the better.
Oh my gosh, Lisa. Everything that I needed to hear, and I'm sure everything that many people need to hear right now. So thank you so much for being on a Ma Conversa.
Thanks for
And
having me.
I look forward to following you and seeing what else is in store.
Absolutely. Likewise.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.